Now I'm just going to come out and say it straight away. Season 7 of The Clone Wars, in particular the final 4 episodes of Season 7, are my favourite Star Wars, full stop. What I just said was a pretty big deal. There is tons of Star Wars, from the original trilogy, to the prequels, to the sequel trilogy, to the all sorts of other extended universe comics and games. Star Wars is a massive, massive franchise. But I have a soft spot for the Clone Wars. Yeah, I grew up with the Clone Wars. I'm too young to grow up with the original trilogy, obviously, and I am slightly too young to have grown up with the prequels, although I did watch them as kids. But I was not too young to grow up with the Clone Wars. For me, the Clone Wars is my Star Wars, and Anakin and Ahsoka and Obi-Wan Kenobi are the characters that I think of when I think of Star Wars. I don't think of Luke, and I don't think of prequel Anakin. I think of Clone Wars Anakin. He is one of my favourite Star Wars characters. So when I heard that Clone Wars was getting revived for a final 7th season because Disney cancelled it when they bought Lucasfilm, I thought to myself, this is incredible. I can't wait. There are still many, many, many Clone Wars stories that never saw the light of day as full episodes. Some of them are being released as comics or audio dramas, and others we have seen nothing of. A few we have seen some scenes, so they still exist, but I was disappointed that we'll never see them again, but I was very excited to see how they end the show officially. Well, I'm happy to say that while I am late to the party, I absolutely loved it. I made a previous video many months ago about the first 4 episodes of The Bad Batch, and while I did love seeing the characters again, I didn't feel like it was in any way peak Clone Wars, or that the Bad Batch story arc felt like final season material. It just felt like a good Clone Wars story arc. I was very impressed with the production value of it. That was completely off the charts. But in terms of the actual story, well, it was fine. I'm not going to really talk about the 4 episodes with Ahsoka, because they are not too fantastic. I really enjoy seeing Ahsoka again, and I don't mind the sisters, but not a lot happens there. Pretty much it is about showing Ahsoka as a person, who she is. And I saw a recent video, I'll pop it up on the screen, but I saw a recent video essay, actually a 3-part video essay, but the 3rd part talked about Season 7, and it talked about how the 2 sisters that Ahsoka meets represent Ahsoka in the past, the naive but brash Ahsoka wanting to do good, and who Ahsoka could become, who's quite jaded. Now, I did enjoy those episodes, but I didn't love them because not a lot happened in those episodes, and they're just not a lot of fun. They're fine, but again, they're not final season material. But oh boy, when the green Lucasfilm logo appeared for the 9th episode of Season 7, kickstarting the final story arc, the Siege of Mandalore story arc for the Clone Wars, I knew that we were in for something special indeed. The Clone Wars started with a movie, and yeah, that movie's not fantastic. Ahsoka is super annoying, and in terms of other movies at the time, the animation isn't fantastic, and the writing isn't really that amazing. Although, it is the beginning of the Clone Wars, and so I have to love it for that reason, although it's not an incredible film. These final episodes feel like a movie. If they put these 4 episodes together, it would be by far my favourite Star Wars movie. They have a completely separate tone to the rest of the season. They are the best Clone Wars. Why are they the best Clone Wars? Well, because they are amazing at payoff. This is what the entire show has been building towards. It is showing what happened to Ahsoka during Order 66 and showing us what happened to Darth Maul as well. The episodes start with Ahsoka reuniting with Anakin. They have a lot of moments together at the beginning, which are quite different to, again, the Clone Wars movie that started the Clone Wars, which was very much about snappy, silly dialogue. As was mentioned in the video essay that I mentioned before, there are many pauses in these final episodes. There are many moments where the camera just lingers on these characters and you know what they're thinking. This is the turning point of the show. Most of the episodes follow Captain Rex and Ahsoka Tano as they try and take down Darth Maul. Now, Darth Maul, like we are, knows that Anakin will turn to the dark side, and Darth Maul, he's a very interesting character because he wants to kill Sidious and stop this from happening. So in a way, he's actually trying to do a good thing. But Ahsoka does not want to believe that her master, the Anakin Skywalker that we've seen from the Clone Wars, who is fundamentally a good man, will go down this route. From here, we have Ahsoka and Maul actually fight. There was an epic fight actually captured by mocap performers before it was animated, which gives the battle so much weight to it. It's an incredible fight, and I absolutely loved it. From there, we have the Order 66 scene. This is more impactful than any of the Order 66 scenes that happened in Revenge of the Sith. Yes, when the music goes on, and Anakin starts killing the younglings, and you see the Jedi dying, it's sad, but the fact that you actually know the clones personally in the Clone Wars makes it all the more heartbreaking. The way Captain Rex turns on Ahsoka, but then Ahsoka saves him, but then, again, she actually manages to save Rex, but Rex doesn't want to kill his brothers, is so heartbreaking, and is the combination of seasons of character building and giving these clones a personality. Ahsoka reaches her absolute limit, and the end of the show with Darth Vader picking up her lightsaber and taking it away, thinking that she is probably dead, which is the final thing that breaks Anakin, at least how that's what I saw it, was an incredibly tragic end to the show. And then the final zoom in on the clone helmet, all destroyed, represented the end of the Clone Wars, the end of this era, and the great tragedy that we have just witnessed. It is some fantastic Star Wars with such a high production value, just incredible characters, and the writers really knew what they were doing. I loved the final 4 episodes of Star Wars The Clone Wars on Disney+, and if you are a Star Wars fan, you must watch it. Even if you have not seen The Clone Wars before, just watch these final 4 episodes and treat them as their own movie, because you won't be disappointed. They're absolutely brilliant Star Wars. Alright then, well that's it for this video. My name is Jasper. I hope you all have a fantastic day. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content coming your way. Have a terrific day, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.